When you pray, do you truly understand the weight of your own words? Every syllable you speak carries the power to shape your soul, to lift your spirit, or to bind you in chains you do not even see. Today I will take you through the prayer you have recited countless times, yet perhaps never truly understood, the Lord's Prayer. Each word, each pause, each breath carries a depth far greater than the noise of this world allows you to hear. Our Father, who art in heaven. Do you understand the intimacy of these words? They are not just an address, they are an acknowledgement of connection. You are speaking to the one who watches over you, who knows your struggles, who holds your past, present, and future in his hands. For every woman who has felt unseen, overlooked, dismissed by the world, hear me now. This is the assurance that you are seen. This is the promise that no tear, no heartbreak, no silent suffering escapes the eyes of the divine. Heaven is not just a place. Heaven is the recognition of your sacred worth, the sacred space within your soul where nothing can touch your light unless you allow it. And yet, many of you walk the earth carrying shame, fear, or doubt. Do you not feel it? The heaviness of a world that tells you to shrink, to silence your voice, to hide your beauty and your fire. And still, in your very prayer, you declare, Our Father. You are claiming your birthright. You are claiming your place at the table of heaven, where love is never earned, but always given. Hallowed be thy name. Do you know what it means to hallow something, to make it holy, sacred, untouchable by the corruption of this world? This is not a casual phrase. When you say these words, you are inviting the divine to walk through your life, to purify your intentions, to show you what is truly sacred. And listen closely, beloved. Your name, your essence, your very being can be hallowed too. When the world tries to taint your identity, when it tells you that you are not enough, remember, holiness is not reserved for saints in books. Holiness is found in the woman who chooses to honor herself, who chooses to forgive, who chooses to rise each day even when her heart feels heavy. Thy kingdom come. This is the spark. This is the vision of the world as it could be. So many of you pray these words as if they are distant, as if the kingdom is somewhere beyond the horizon. But the kingdom is not a place you reach. It is a life you manifest. It begins in your courage, your kindness, your fierce unwillingness to accept injustice. Every time a woman lifts her voice against oppression, every time she claims her right to love and be loved fully, the kingdom comes. Every act of truth, every act of compassion, every act of standing unshaken in your worth, this is the kingdom. Do you understand the power you carry in your hands, in your choices, in your prayers? Thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. This is where surrender meets action. Many fear these words because surrender sounds like weakness, yet it is the fiercest strength a soul can wield. To accept the will of God is not to lay down in defeat. It is to rise with clarity, to know that your steps are guided even when the path is uncertain. For every woman who has struggled with guilt, with regret, with fear of the unknown, hear me, you are never alone in your decisions. The divine will move through you, shaping your life, refining your spirit. And when your heart whispers, I cannot, remember that surrender is not the absence of power. It is the alignment of power. Give us this day our daily bread. Yes, the sustenance of life. Many pray these words and think only of food or wealth, but listen closely. Bread is life. Bread is growth. Bread is the quiet, steady nourishment of your soul, the strength to keep walking even when your feet are tired and your dreams feel far away. Daily bread is the courage to forgive yourself, the grace to embrace your own beauty, the resilience to rise when the world pushes you down. There is power in asking for sustenance, not for tomorrow, not for the world's applause, but for this day. Today is enough. Today is sacred. Today you have everything you need to walk in your purpose. And forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Ah, forgiveness, the thorny crown that so many fear. To forgive is not to condone, not to forget, not to allow harm to continue. Forgiveness is freedom. It is the light that removes the shadows from your heart. Many women carry the weight of betrayal, cruelty, judgment, and unkindness, and it clings to you like a cloak of stone. I say to you, lay it down. Forgive, not for them, but for you. Forgive so your soul can dance, so your spirit can breathe, so your heart can open without fear. When you forgive, you are not weak, you are divine. You are proclaiming that no wound, no slight, no injustice has dominion over the radiance of your spirit. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Understand this, temptation is not the enemy. The enemy is fear, despair, the doubt that tells you you are not enough. Temptation is the test of your clarity, your strength, your self-love. And evil, do not fear evil as if it exists outside of you. Evil is the absence of love, the silence of courage, the refusal to act with integrity. When you pray these words, you are asking for guidance, for protection, for the wisdom to walk unshaken through the storms of life. And know this, the strength to resist temptation, the courage to rise above injustice, the power to act with grace in the face of cruelty. It has always been within you, for thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. This is not a statement of distant hope. This is a declaration of truth. The kingdom, the power, the glory, they are here. They are in your steps, your words, your heart. They are in the woman who chooses to stand tall in the face of ridicule. They are in the voice that rises above oppression, that demands dignity and love. They are in the soul that refuses to dim its light, that refuses to apologize for being magnificent. This power is eternal because it is divine and it is within you forever. Now hear me as I speak to the daughters of struggle, the women who have known fear, the hearts that have been tested and tempered. Your voice is sacred. Your story is sacred. Your life is a living prayer. When you walk through the world, carry these words as armor, as light, as guidance. When fear whispers that you are not enough, when the world tries to tell you to shrink, repeat these words. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, claim your sacred space, walk boldly in your power. Let me tell you a story, my beloved, to make this real. There was a woman who lived in a village where her dreams were ridiculed, her voice silenced. Every day she woke to a world that demanded she be small, quiet, invisible. And yet she prayed. She recited the words of the Lord's Prayer, and with each word she felt a spark in her soul. Give us this day our daily bread. She asked not for wealth, but for courage. Forgive us our trespasses. She forgave herself for believing she was unworthy. And slowly, with prayer and action intertwined, she began to rise. Her voice grew louder, her presence brighter, her heart freer. The kingdom came to her not as a distant dream, but as the living reality of her courage, her integrity, her love. This is the power I give to you, not in tomorrow, not in some far-off place, but here, today, now. Your prayer is not empty. It is not words spoken into the wind. It is life itself. Each word carries weight, intention, and fire. When you pray with understanding, with soul, with clarity, you move the heavens, not just within, but around you. So I ask you, look at your life. Where have you been small? Where have you silenced your heart? Where have you hidden your beauty, your fire, your light? Now pray with understanding, speak with clarity. Walk with courage, forgive, rise, claim your kingdom, and know that the power, the glory, the love, they are yours forever. The Lord's Prayer is not a repetition of words. It is an awakening. It is a guide, a blueprint, a sacred map of your life's highest path. Speak it, live it, embody it, and in doing so you honor not only the divine, but yourself. Remember this: fear may come, doubt may whisper, pain may strike. But when you carry these words in your heart, you carry the strength of heaven, the courage of saints, and the power of a soul unshaken by the storms of this world. Rise, beloved, pray, understand, act, claim the kingdom within, claim the glory, claim your power. You are sacred, you are seen, and you are unstoppable. You are seen, beloved, by the one who knows the depths of your soul, who knows every hidden thought, every silent tear, every secret fear you dare not speak aloud. Many walk this earth believing they are unnoticed, unworthy, or small, yet you carry within you a light that no shadow can extinguish. The divine watches not only your actions, but the intentions behind them, the struggles that weigh upon your heart, the quiet battles fought in loneliness and doubt. Do you hear me? You are never invisible, even when the world turns its back, even when voices around you whisper that you are less than, that your dreams are too big, that your heart is too soft. Every tear you shed is sacred. Every sigh of exhaustion, every trembling heartbeat, every moment of despair is known, remembered, and held tenderly in the hands of the Almighty. Do not mistake hardship for abandonment, nor silence for neglect. There is a presence that has walked with you through every dark night, that has lifted you when your knees could no longer hold you, that has whispered courage into your spirit when fear tried to bind your soul. You are loved infinitely and eternally, for nothing you do earns it, because your worth is not a measure of deeds or appearances, but the very essence of your being, the spark of the divine within you. And hear me, beloved, the world may try to diminish you, to silence your voice, to convince you that your story does not matter. But every struggle, every wound, every heartache is a testimony of strength. Every tear is a river that carries you closer to your own awakening, to your recognition of truth. When you pray, when you speak to the divine, when you open your heart, you affirm your sacred place in this universe. You declare that you belong, that your life has meaning, that your spirit will not be broken. Even in moments when you feel small, unseen, or forgotten, know this: your existence is a miracle. The one who watches sees your courage, your persistence, your willingness to rise despite all odds. You are held, you are known, you are infinitely, unshakably loved. Hallow your name, beloved, and understand the power that rests in honoring your own being. Too often you walk through the world shrinking, dimming your light, bowing to the judgments of others, believing that holiness is reserved for those far above you. Yet holiness is not distant or inaccessible. It is alive within you, in every choice you make, in every act of courage, in every moment you decide to stand tall in the face of fear. To hallow your name is to recognize your sacredness, to refuse to allow the world to cheapen your worth, to claim your voice, your heart, your presence as a temple of the divine. Many of you have carried shame, letting the whispers of unworthiness weigh heavy upon your spirit. You have hidden your talents, muted your opinions, and silenced your dreams, thinking that humility requires self-erasure. But I tell you, beloved, true holiness is not the absence of pride, it is the presence of truth. To honor yourself is to honor the Creator who breathed life into you. Every heartbeat, every breath, every spark of thought and feeling is a testament to the sacredness of your existence. When you make choices that align with love, justice, and integrity, you hallow the life you were given. Do not fear claiming your space, your voice, your brilliance. The world will try to tell you that greatness is arrogance, that strength is harshness, that light must bow before shadow. But holiness is fearless, and holiness is steadfast. It does not waver in the face of criticism, nor does it shrink in the presence of doubt. To make your life sacred is to live with intention, to act with purpose, and to refuse to participate in lies, cruelty, or deception. Every act of kindness, every brave confession of truth, every step you take to honor your own soul contributes to the sanctity of your life. Hallowing your name is not just a prayer. It is an action, a movement, a declaration that your spirit is untouchable by the corruption of the world. And know this, beloved, as you honor yourself, you illuminate the path for others. You become a living testimony of divine power walking in the flesh, a beacon of light that reminds the world that holiness is not a distant ideal, but a living, breathing reality within every heart willing to embrace it. Thy kingdom come, beloved, and understand that it is not a place beyond the clouds, not a distant land reserved for the fortunate few. The kingdom is not promised only in the pages of tomorrow. It is born in the courage you claim today, in the choices you make, in the love you give even when it feels costly. Every act of truth, every gesture of compassion, every rise above fear and injustice is the kingdom manifesting in the world through you. Do not wait for someone else to bring it. Do not expect it to descend from heaven like rain. You are the vessel, the bearer, the living embodiment of its arrival. Many walk through life longing for the kingdom, yearning for justice, yearning for peace, and yet they search only outwardly. They pray for miracles, but fail to act as instruments of those miracles themselves. The kingdom is here when a woman lifts her voice against oppression, when she refuses to accept cruelty as her portion, when she walks boldly in integrity even as the world scorns her. Every act of courage, no matter how small it seems, plants a seed of heaven on earth. And know this, beloved, those seeds grow unseen at first, but they will blossom, for the Spirit of the divine nurtures every righteous intention. Do not mistake the trials of life as absence of the kingdom. The storms, the betrayals, the moments of despair are part of the soil in which your faith, your strength, your light take root. When you act with love in the face of hatred, when you forgive in the face of betrayal, when you stand tall when others would kneel, you bring heaven closer. You call forth the kingdom in your own life and in the lives of those around you. The kingdom comes not in grand gestures alone, but in the daily choices to rise, to speak, to act, to love when it is inconvenient. It comes in the small victories of the heart, saying no to fear, yes to hope, yes to mercy, yes to courage. Beloved, the kingdom is alive in you. Every step you take in truth, every word you speak with integrity, every act of faith and love, these are the signs of heaven on earth. You are not waiting for the kingdom. You are the kingdom walking, breathing, and shining in the world. Forgive, beloved, and understand the power that rests in releasing the weight that binds your heart. Forgiveness is not weakness, nor is it forgetting the wrongs done to you. It is the liberation of your soul from chains you were never meant to carry. Many of you hold bitterness as if it were a shield, believing that anger or resentment will protect you. Yet in truth, these burdens only weigh you down, keeping your spirit heavy, your heart closed, and your light dimmed. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks your own freedom, that allows you to rise above the pain and claim the life the divine intended for you. To forgive is to walk in courage, beloved. It is to stand tall in the face of betrayal, cruelty, and injustice, and declare that no wound can control the radiance of your spirit. It is not for those who have harmed you. It is for you, for your peace, for your clarity, for your ability to move through this world unshaken. Every time you forgive, you create space within your soul for love to grow, for joy to flourish, for your purpose to shine unhindered. Understand this truth. Holding on to hurt does not punish the one who has wronged you. It imprisons you. Every grudge, every memory of betrayal, every whisper of resentment is a weight that the world cannot see, but that your soul carries nonetheless. When you forgive, you are breaking those chains. You are stepping into the light, unburdened, whole, and radiant. You are declaring that your life will not be dictated by the darkness of another's actions. And hear me, beloved. Forgiveness does not mean submission. It does not mean you accept injustice or allow harm to continue. It means you reclaim your power, you rise above, you act with clarity and strength. When you forgive, you are not weak, you are divine. You are aligning with the eternal, unshakable truth that love, mercy, and grace are far more powerful than anger, fear, and resentment. Every act of forgiveness is a triumph, a sacred act of courage. It transforms the past, it liberates the present, and it shapes the future. In forgiving, you honor yourself, you honor the divine, and you open your heart to a life of freedom, peace, and unstoppable light. The power to forgive is within you, and it carries the weight of heaven itself. The kingdom, the power, the glory, they are yours, beloved, not in some distant promise, but here, now, in every step you take, every choice you make, every breath you draw. Do not look to the world to grant you strength, for the true power has always resided within your own heart. It is the power to rise when you have been broken, to shine when the darkness presses in, to walk unshaken when fear and doubt surround you. This is the glory that no earthly hand can give or take away, the eternal light that belongs to every soul willing to claim it. Many look to the future and pray for power or recognition, believing that it exists outside themselves, as if it were a treasure hidden somewhere in the heavens. Yet the kingdom is not a place to reach. It is a life to manifest. It is alive in the woman who dares to speak her truth, in the soul who refuses to bend under the weight of injustice, in the spirit who lifts others even when her own heart is weary. The power of the kingdom flows through those who act with courage, integrity, and love, and the glory manifests in the lives that are transformed, healed, and uplifted by that strength. Do not be afraid to embrace it, beloved. The world may whisper that greatness is arrogance, that glory is pride, that power is selfishness. Yet true power and glory are not found in domination, but in alignment with the divine will, in service, in courage, in the steadfast refusal to allow fear, anger, or despair to rule your spirit. When you walk with this understanding, you become an instrument of heaven, a beacon of strength and light that others can follow. Remember, beloved, the kingdom, the power, the glory, they are eternal. They do not fade, they do not falter, they do not end. They reside in every heartbeat of courage, every act of love, every moment you choose truth over fear. When you carry these words in your heart, you walk unshaken, unstoppable, and radiant, because the divine presence flows through you, because you are an expression of eternal strength, because your life is a testament to the glory of heaven itself. Claim it. Step into it, live it. The kingdom, the power, the glory, they are forever yours, and through them you shine as a living testament of divine love, courage, and eternal light.